Hello and welcome to Surviving the Abyss. This is an underwater colony builder being developed by Rocket Flare Studios and published by Paradox Arc, who are sponsoring this video. So the twist about this one, I play a lot of colony builders on the channel, and they all have a twist. And this one's twist is, well, it's quite a twist, as a matter of fact. We're going underwater, and it's a sort of Cold War era thing, and the theme is cloning. And so we're going underwater to try to collect up different materials like fish and crabs and things, and work on genetic material to create clones. And there's also some monsters and things lurking in the deep. There's a lot of strange things. But for the beginning of the game, is just happy city builder. So let's try a new game here. I'm going to skip the introduction objectives. I will sum up what we need to do here. And we'll get a little bit of a story here as well. I think what I'll do is I'll just come in at the end of the video and I'll show off the intro video. It's a little long, but it's kind of interesting. So I'll tack that in at the end here. All right, welcome to the depths. So we have a main tower here, our central hub. Everything is sort of revolves around the central hub. It's our power all sort of comes from there, and oxygen will sort of runs through this. And you can see there's people hanging around down there, and we have a few folks hanging around. We got 12 people down here. There they are, Susan Bumbar and Jack Flanagan and Dermot. Right now they're doing nothing, so we should put them to work. Greens overseer, this message is from the command station, 7,000 meters above you. We hope you got settled in okay. Coming days and weeks, you'll need to figure out how to supply power, oxygen, and food to get stable supply of fuel and building materials. So get the basic stuff done. Got it, Chief. The year is I think it's like 1975. The Cold War is going on. We tried doing this cloning thing. I'm summing up the story for you. We tried doing this cloning thing, but the population didn't like it for some reason. And so we decided to go sneak down here under the ocean to continue our experiments with cloning. Prior experiments in cloning led to test subjects who suffered from poor health, malnutrition, and could only undertake the simplest of tasks. Your work down here can fix this. We can fix this. The time has come. Open the cloning interface and insert some desired genomes into the sequence and begin the cloning process. So what we're going to do is we're going to take like crabs and fish and whatever else is down here and try to work the genetic magic and create people. That's the ultimate goal here. Actually, I'm not sure what the ultimate goal is. That's the introduction goal, I should say. By the way, this game came out in early access here just a couple days ago. It is 10% off as we speak. For this first week, anyway. If you're watching this video as I'm speaking reasonably soon after. So I got this balloon thing, this mining relay, which essentially just tells my mining subs. We'll put it right there. You can see these things lighting up here. These are things like steel and concrete and iron and coal. We'll use all that for building materials. So as we set this balloon out here, we'll go tell this thing to take some of these mining drones, which there they are. I'm going to go out there and start scooting around, picking things up. We can tell them specifically what to pick up, but I don't really care. They can pick up any of this stuff. This stuff is all in range here. Got kind of lucky with that being all right there. So they'll pick up all kinds of stuff. Resources are up on the top here. My just some stats over there. Morale's a little low because people are kind of cranky for some reason. We've got food. We've got types of genomes, which is important later on. And we have a population of 12. 2 power, 1 oxygen, and some research data, which we'll use in a bit. I'm going to pause the game for a second. Let's see what this is all about. We'll often send down an additional 4 members to assist your endeavors. Before we send them down, we expect food situation to be stable. Adequate housing facilities to be available. They want 2 living quarters and food to do this. I'm not really sure. So it's not much different than the tutorial one. I'm not entirely sure. We already have a box here, which is like resources. We don't need any of this stuff just yet. All we really need to do is worry about getting like power and oxygen and all that. We're going to go. This guy's going to consume coal, which we'll pick up from the ground and put it into the fort or into the city. Now, the way the buildings work, how they connect up, is you can see these lines here. So we can do something like, let's do something like this, and I'll show this off. So this will be my coal generator. It takes coal, pops it in there, makes power. Now, to get the power where it needs to be, we draw power lines. We draw it from this central hub into here. It takes 3 steel to build a power line over there. We can also come in here and build a tunnel. And this is how my workers get there. We draw a tunnel like an underwater sea tunnel. Check that out. Later on, we're going to get docks. And I think we got one here. That's my worker bot. There's my transport sub. So we can have additional docks so we can like sail around and carry the crew around wherever they need to go. But for right now, we'll be all connected up here. We have the utmost faith in you to lead this mission, but a project like this requires many great minds. I'm going to send down a specialist engineer to help me out. To do that, I need 80 coal. All right. So, let's go ahead and get the rest of this stuff done. They want people in here, and I'll show you a couple more things. We got a tech tree that we can... Oh, not that. We got a tech tree down here, which is all the different... We got power and life support and resources, all this stuff. There's multiple tiers we'll unlock later on. But for right now, we want to get a carbohydrate farm. Nice bread farm. We need a coal extractor as well. We'll go ahead and pop that one up. We need to get some research as well, which should come in soon. I can make a research lab. There's the docks we can use to add stuff. So as he's making that, it's going to give us power, so we can go get things like living quarters. We need a farm set up and an oxygen generator, of course. I'm going to set the oxygen and all that on this side. The coal fella does make pollution, and so like it makes bad air quality, and obviously we don't want that because people like to breathe and they can't just open a window. So I'm gonna try it this way and have it on like the opposite side. On I streamed this a couple days ago, and I had troubles with my coal getting into the lungs of my people that were living next door. So I'm gonna try to spread it out a bit. Maybe that'll help us out. I think the solution is, however, building separate stations. So it wants 2 living quarters, and it wants... we need a carbohydrate farm. So we'll set this thing up over here as well. And just kind of connect these guys up, just like... I think we'll just like put it right up there next to it. We'll put a little gap. So we'll put a farm there. Again, we got to connect it up. Power it up. And we'll go and connect it up this way. Like that. My power is at almost... Oh, my oxygen is at full capacity, but yeah, we're getting there. There's my coal generator. We got three people working the coal generator, and they're cranking out a bonus 8 extra power. So we're set up there. Oxygen man is doing his job, and oxygen is fine. This guy's going to make us some bread, and we're going to make some living quarters, which I'm going to keep on this side as well. This one's on a diagonal for some reason. I think there's just to mess things up. So, we'll do something like this. Like that. I think it wanted 2 of them, didn't it? So we'll get 2 of these guys in here. Like that. And we're going to get power to run through here. Like that. I'm not sure if those actually need to be hit or if it's fine. That's a little crooked, isn't it? Maybe not the most efficient power lines, but don't worry about it. All right, let's go make a tunnel here to go connect this guy up. And we can do one this way, too, if we want to be, like, real crafty, you know? So it all kind of interlinks. People got to walk to their jobs anyway, so that'll fix that. We got 12 people, and they are working. Some of them are in the generator, some are in the oxygen room. And we'll get research labs and all that eventually as well. Put the speed up here. So we're waiting for coal to get stockpiled, which we have 43. We're waiting for 75 food, which we got 58. And are we making any? We are producing 10 per day, consuming 12. So that is not enough. My calculations are correct. So let's put in another carbohydrate farm. Right there. Slap it next to that guy. Power it up. There we go. So now we get double the food coming in. Should make people a little more happy. 2 living quarters are there. We need the food. We need the coal. I'm going to tell these guys over here, though. We can say 2 of you do whatever you want, but I want 1 of you to just sit on the coal. Just bring that coal in because we need it. And we're going to go and get like a radar. We'll find more resources out there. We'll find like resources that actually need a like a mine. We'll find eventually. Yeah, octopus. Octopus has some big brothers that may come and visit us here by the end of this. Alright, so those are all done. We're basically just waiting for this thing to load up here. And we are consuming 3 and gathering 14 coal. So coal's fine. Food is on the rise. Yep. And we'll get some cloning done in a minute. The cloning we'll look at in a second. There is a map. We're here at the center, and there's these like coral reefs out there that we can go and explore with some exploration subs eventually. And of course, there's a lot more stuff out there to go look at. I'm going to get a second power generator. I know we're going to need more of this, so I'm going to go ahead and get a second one of these fellas. And I'm going to throw him in. Could do something like that to make it, you know... I'm not sure that's useful. Let's do, like... I don't know. Should we just do that? Here, we'll do this. Like that. I can't build too much stuff because I don't have a lot of people here, and we need more people to be able to run these things. But we'll get more power in here at least, and make sure that we don't run out. I got plenty actually at the moment. But I built that because I want to put in a sonar tower. This guy's going to go, right in the middle here. Right there. Sonar man. Now, his job is to find resources. Resources in the ground. So we can build like that coal mine that I got and whatever else. Whenever we need it. It doesn't actually need to be linked up. It just sort of sits there and does its thing. 75 food has been brought in. We got six new crew members have arrived. I thought you said 4. You lied to me. 18 folks down here now. And we'll keep on digging. We need more coal. We're not gathering much. I'm going to tell these guys, you know what? Just get the dang coal off the ground. We can always look for more. Put another one of these bubbles out here. I only have 3 of those miners, though, so it doesn't really do much good. So in that range, that's quartz glass there. I don't think there's anything else. There's iron, I guess, there. Iron, but that's in range, isn't it? All my resources are right there. So you may wonder, this is kind of a tiny town. Well, we can get bigger. So here's my tunnels. We can go upstairs if we want, you know, build vertically. But we can add in new lights, which gives us expansion. So we can expand further out there. And I believe I'm going to go, well, let's wait and see what the sonar tower tells us first. We're going to send out a fuel beacon to see if we can find something. We can kind of get a little bit of a sense with this radar over here. Low, medium, high. Was there a high in there? Just a high, medium. Let's stick a beacon out there. So we set this little guy out there. He's going to do a ping, and we'll find things. There's a coal deposit. There's a coal extraction point. And that is it. But that's where we can get our mine built to get some coal, because we're short on coal. And we do that right here, coal extractor. Now, this is out of range. You can see the hexes there, or whatever, or octagons, I guess. To build over here, we need a light. We got no lights. We can't. We're scared of the dark. There's freaky monsters. Have you played Terror from the Deep? There's freaky things out here. So I'm going to build a light right about here, I think. Actually, can we get that? Oh, I can't get that other one. That might work. It's a long way out there, but let's do that. It's a long way out there. And this thing does need power. So let's get a power line, which is going to take a lot of steel to run that over to this fella. But we'll have a mine over here. And you'll start to see some habitats and things popping up. And that's where we're going to collect our genetic material from to enhance the cloning process. And that's kind of our first goal, is cloning. I'm going to get a research lab in here. I'm going to leave it on this line over here. We can put it like, I think if it's safe to put it, we probably can put it like right here. And then we can go connect up this fella. Like that. I'm pretty sure we can connect up to here. We can connect to certain ones, but not all of them. Yeah, you can kind of do that. You know, I guess we could just, let's make that look better. That's kind of dumb looking. How do I delete you? Delete. Make it a little better here, you know? We can go and make it here. We can put in a junction like that. And then we can build our tunnels from there. There we go. You know, if you can't build a sea city that looks nice, then what's the point? We need oxygen. People need that for some reason. Let's slap one of those in right there. Like that. I don't know. I still have 6 unemployed people. Okay, good. Because each of these are taking a couple. There's 2 more people going there. The lab's going to take, I think, 2. Which needs oxygen. Takes 2 people. Yep. So we'll need it to, a little choppy there. We'll need it to be manned. That's the word I'm looking for here. The light is powered. Ooh, look at that. I missed, it goes up, and it's very exciting, but I missed it. But now we have 2 lights, and now we can see things. We can see there is a coal extraction point. There is a habitat of rose fish over here. Is that all I see? It's all I see. Yeah. Last time I had crabs. Anyway, we need to get this coal done, so let's go ahead and build up a coal extracting fella. And slap him in here right about, I guess right about there. There's like coral in the way of this thing. Now we gotta get a tunnel and power to this thing, so we can do that. Power's easy. The tunnel, however, is gonna be not as easy. We can go out and around and like connect up all the way over here, I suppose. Have this like long tunnel that goes. And I don't know. I'm really playing this out when I built this thing. I guess this would be a good excuse to show off the height thing. We gotta go over this. Let's do that. So we can build these fellas here. This shaft. Can I put you there? No. Is that? If that's valid, can I do like? Let's say we go like this. Yeah. And then you're gonna come out on top. Okay, this might be a little excessive, but I want to make an elevator. I'm going to make one of these, so here we go. And then you go out the bottom. Like, what's a long drive? Does that require... Oh, that is up high, isn't it? Oh, look, I had it right to begin with. All the way down there. Maybe not. Oh, it's partly in darkness. You don't... Oh, yeah, I built that a little too far, didn't I? Okay, let's get another light real quick to fix that. I need... What do I need? I need steel. Who told you guys to get only coal? Okay. We need some steel from this guy. We'll do one more on coal. So there's a little bit of a gap there, so I can't make my tunnel reach all the way. And that is certainly a problem. Because this cannot work until people are working it. And so yeah. And then I think we're close enough we could touch here, but because this is in the way, I think it won't let us go through there. I think is the problem. Yep. Oh, wait. Oh. I got it. Okay. There we go. Now that's style, I think is the word for that. Something like that. Anyway, so we're going to bring coal in here. Finally getting some coal brought in so we can get that taken care of. We need to get some genetics done. And we do that by, first off, getting steel. We need steel, and we need everything. So, once the... What's that? Output 10, demand 9, we're fine. Once this is running, we'll start processing coal. There's 2 people working here. I guess we're full up. We are. Coal will start flowing in here, and we'll start getting a little bit of an excess, hopefully. I could really use some more of these guys, but I only got 3. We can make our submarine facility to make more of them. But again, we need resources. So we'll have to get one of these traps, and we'll place it out there on these rose fish, and that will get us some DNA stuff. I think I still want a light. I think I want one over here. Oops. I think over here would be a good spot for one. I can also use this, and we can ping some more things. Like if there's a habitat beacon, we can see what else is out there. If there's something worth getting. Like let's do a little ping like this way. Something's out there. Let's see what we can find. A mining sub is idle, huh? You see anything? Yeah, you got 2 things. We got 2 of them in here. Okay. Yeah, all 3 habitats are right there. Okay. Are you not powered up? Oops. There we go. That'll fix the oxygen problems. I wonder why it was still 10. Our steel supplies are running low. Deposits of scrap steel won't last forever. If you want to continue with this mission, we need to start by making iron ore, converting it to steel in an alloy furnace. So we do have iron, which will turn into steel if we build one of them furnaces. Problem is, I don't have any free people to really do that job, so I'm going to hold off on that. And we'll just keep on picking up stuff off the seafloor. As we expand, we'll find more things also, you know. And I do have enough for a light. Do I want that more than anything else? Probably not. Let's go ahead and get this fauna trap in here first. And get that started up. Right there. This doesn't need cables or wires or anything. It's just a animal catcher. We'll get a cloning lab as soon as we can, and that will take those bits and make people. And so essentially, your most of your population, like they sent us like 6 guys down, but most of our population comes down, or doesn't come down. We make them. They don't last very long, but we start making these people. What is that? Oh, power line. Is that just like a, is that my power line? I think it is. Well, that's an extra one. Are they mining that? Oh, it's not in range. There's a hunk of steel right there. That's not quite in range. I got so much other stuff, though. I got real lucky here. Everything was in the same spot there. I could have been a little lucky if that steel bit was over. Alright, so we're still trying to get some coal. We are still not gathering what we need. We can add another person in here. We could, like, take someone away from the food making, because we're making too much food. Let's take away Susan. Why don't you stop planting them taters and go yank some coal out of the mountain there. Alright, so this guy is here and start capturing these rose fish, which we will use in a moment when the cloning facility is ready to go, which needs a bit of concrete. I think I'm going to take one of you off of steel and put you back on the old concrete there. Is there only 2 of them there? Oh, yeah. I did have one. Okay, I do have one aisle. There we go. So one can do whatever he wants. One's going to do steel, and the other one was going to do concrete. I think, do we just get all the concrete? Where'd it go? There's 2 iron spots there. Did we just pick all the concrete up? I think we did. Well, we're going to need a concrete spot, aren't we? With this new, if we get a light over here, we can find some new things. What's that? There is a, what is that? That's a coal deposit. Captured from rosefish. Let me go get that. Let me get that light out here. Let's see what's going on over here, and we can capture these fishies. Get some power right away. The problem with the steel, this is what's taking all my steel. There's 5 steel just for that power line. That's sucking it up. 1 sub is idle. Go ahead and get whatever, buddy. Yeah, that was all the concrete. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Hopefully he finds something over here. Alert! Crew fed all crew for 15 days. Makes it sound like it's a bad thing. I want to find a resource beacon and see what we can find. Something. There's definitely something over here. This light will I think the light will tell us. There's something over here too. Let's ping over there. There's my light. You don't tell me, do you? Okay, we'll ping over there too. Ore deposit. Ore deposit. Concrete extractors. That's a concrete. Like we can get it. We can dig for that. Let's get another resource beacon over here. Wasn't it high a minute ago over here? Wasn't it high a minute to get over? Fine. Concrete. Okay. Yes. It's Susan Bumbar's birthday today. Oh, Susan. We were hoping to throw a surprise party in their living quarters. I know it's a lot to ask, but can we take 20 food from the stockpile? 20 food? What's she gonna eat? I don't know what the relations are right now. I wish you'd tell me. You can take half of it. Okay, they don't like me at all. And mostly that factors into, I'm not sure why, it always starts out real low. I'm not sure why. Would you sign up for this job in the first place if you're so cranky about everything? What I need to do is get one of these and place it over here so I can get that concrete. And I think it's fine. Like, it's not in my building range, but I think it's fine. I think the mining guys can do that. So let's make sure we get these picked up. And I only have 3 of these guys. So I'm going to go and take this one. And I don't need any of this stuff. I guess I need a little bit of coal. Let's take 2 of them off. We'll let that one guy work on coal. And the other 2 guys are going to come over here and work on that concrete. So we get concrete into this place. 20 food for a birthday party. What does the undersea world come to? My cloning facility yet? What do I need? I need that 10, don't I? 1 more. It also needs 8 power and 1 oxygen. So we need more power for this before we can do this. Do we have... We got 2 of these guys. Are they fully running? Yeah. Let me build 1 more power, fella. I know that I have a system here. I'm just sort of... Like, we can make it go like... Sure. These things each produce how much? 16? That'll give us plenty. We can build that cloning guy. What do we have here? This is spider crabs. There's the rosefish. Wasn't there 1 more? Yeah, more rosefish there. I'll grab some spider crabs too. Takes 10 steel for one of these things. Well, we'll hold off, I guess. Problem with them doing this is they have to go a long way. We could put in a stockpile. 12 steel, though, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put 12 steel down so I can pick up 12 more steel. So they'll grab all that stuff and just make the big trip back. All right. We need 3 more concrete, and we will get that cloning lab done. We got 3 rosefish in the pocket. We'll use it in a second. If there's any tech we want to do, we should probably do that now. I can get a drill tractor, which will get concrete, which we could use later on. Coal efficiency upgrade. Seems like generators will use less coal. That seems like a good thing to have. I got 96 research data. We'll go ahead and do that. A biomass generator will take, rather than taking those habitats and making people out of them, we'll make power out of them. Protein harvester will harvest them to make food. There's also there's a hospital. We got purifiers to keep the air nice. There's a garden dome, which produces a little bit of oxygen, like 1 piece of oxygen, not much. Mess hall turns the low quality food that we're making into decent food. There we go. You see that one thing was low, or something had bad air. Technology is the foundation of our mission. To survive in these conditions, we should achieve our scientific aims. We must progress our research capabilities. Considering sending down another specialist, a scientist this time, we must prove your capability. Unlock tier 2 of technology. Well, okay. So there's a problem with this, is that we don't have enough people to run it. I do still have enough food, I think, coming in. We're producing 15. We are consuming 19, so I guess not, actually. We gotta figure out where to take this from. We can take one person off of oxygen. So we'll do that. Linda Young can come work over here. And that'll give us enough to build our cloning lab. And then when we get our cloning lab in, we can start making people. Like, no need to get them from the surface. We just whip them up. Let's go put this guy. It's a bit of a walk over here, isn't it? Let's go like over here. Okay, we're gonna power. It's actually on the power spot, I think. And then we need to get a tunnel over here, and that's gonna be kind of troublesome. Is it high up? Does it need to be linked up to this guy? I think so. Yeah, this guy right over here. So what we do is we just put one of them. There's an easier way of doing this. Can I just like stick this in here? That'd sure be nice. Yeah. I gotta do this. I hope this will work. Basically, I want one right there. Maybe I should have done this, because now we gotta make this thing link up again. Nice and straight. Uh-oh. Okay, okay. Exactly what we want. It's hideous, I'm sorry. Okay. I don't have any steel to get them spider crabs, but we're gonna work on these guys, and we'll get the genes in here, and we'll start, I don't know what we do. Smash them together, put them in a blender, shake them up, get ourselves a nice, a human, get a Susan out of it. Something like that. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. We did, oh, we gained an engineer. Did we get an engineer specialist just now? Good. Good. And you can see some of these buildings here, like, I think these. They can take 3 normal people and 1 specialist spot. Which I assume my specialists... Yeah, they're right there. Old Johnny is in here working on the coal... Working in the coal generator. Cloning lab constructed. Alright. It needs power. Does it? What is it? It needs 8 and I have 7. Johnny, why don't you work a little harder? I will take someone out of... I think I'm going to take him out of research right now. Susan. Susan, go pause your birthday and go work on this this power spot. And this says there's no power, but it should have it. We have 11. You need 8. I think it should have it. Let's open the old sequencer up. It requires power. You got power. Not functioning, huh? Put one more person in here. We'll see what happens. And we got 15 extra power hanging around now. Why aren't you working? Amount of power provided to it. I'm pretty sure it's got power provided to it. Enough resources for power lines. Yeah, I know. Oh, maybe they're there. They're just not getting built because they don't have enough steel to make them. Ooh, look at that little guy scurrying about. All right. I don't know. I think these aren't done yet. Guess I don't know. Nobody's in the research lab right now because they're all trying to figure out how to get power into this place. Okay, yeah, I think it's got to be what it is. One little notch here that doesn't have any power. What we could do, I'm just going to say, what if we just say it like this? Pause the game real quick. We'll destroy this fella. Power line. Okay, we got steel coming in. My light's going to go down. We got no power over here. So we're going to go and make this guy. Make sure he goes through there. He can't really do it. And then over. Like that. Okay, he's going back up. There we go. See people in here now. Where's Susan at? Where is Susan? Where'd everybody go? One generator without power lines. I don't have any steel. Alright, just a minute. You, easy on the... Oh, there's no steel over there. Do you have steel on this side? Well, you got iron. Okay, bring me in some iron. We're gonna make one of those iron fellas. I squandered a lot of steel with all these connections over here. How many power lines I can, like, get rid of? Save a little bit of, power. I don't need this one, right? Nothing is in range of this. I think. Like, there's stuff right there, but we can't get that because we need to build... Oh, we can't do this. Okay. There's steel right there. So we'll make this one up, and I'm going to turn one of these guys off. Actually, both of them. And we're going to put them right here. Get that 74 steel out of there. We need it. We need people in here. And so we're going to get them out of... I don't know where they're working at, but they're not working here. So let's pull them out of... We'll get Glenn Young out of here. Put him in the old lab. Whoever, really. What's it? Christina. She can come in there. Now why is this in no power again? Wait a minute. It needs 8. I've got 11. I don't understand. Of course we need that. Okay, so that gives us more. Okay, there we go. Okay, that was the problem. I didn't link that up, and then whoops. All right, so no, let me go into the genome sequencer. The moment we've been waiting for. All right, so we got a bunch of rosefish in my pocket here, and we're going to take those rosefish, and there's a 56% chance we're going to take one of them rosefish, we're going to mash them together and make themselves a human. And then there's also a chance that those humans are going to have a good mutation, so they will live longer. And you'll see these humans aren't going to live very long. And, well, it's kind of a weird thing. So we'll see that. Let me go get a faster cloning time. No, I need to get that, that's whatever it was called. Where is it? Alloy furnace. And we can take the iron and turn it into steel. Which I think is probably what we're going to need to do. We're a little low on all kinds of stuff here. That's what it wants me to do. But I'm also kind of concerned about the oxygen, the oxygen purifying. Air purifiers improve air quality of an oxygen network. It takes 10 steel. We can whip one of these guys up, and it doesn't require any crew to run this thing. So once I get 90, I'm gonna get one of them. Nobody works in the lab right now, but maybe we're gonna make we'll make somebody to go work in the lab. And in fact, I'm gonna take Blaine here. We don't need that much power. And he's going to come in and work on that. So I don't think I have a scientist yet. It wants me to do... What was the scientist one? I think it was tier 2, and we get that. One more thing that we can do. Let's see what this wants. Malfunctions occur in the power generator. Malfunctions can occur when buildings are not fully staffed. Well, all right. We can repair that guy. We can go get an explorationist. A sub... Where is it at? I forget. This one, right? Submarine factory. There it is. We need more steel. We get submarine factory, start making an exploration sub, and go out and kind of scour the depths and find interesting things down here, like kelp forests and all kinds of exciting things. I'm gonna crank up the speed here because we might get we're gonna get an exciting. Let me see if we can see some of the undersea life, because there are some interesting things out there, and I hope that we can see them. There's some glowy bits. More glowy bits. Pretty game. Lots of fish. I'm hoping for a message, a happy message about some cloning. I might have enough. Do I have enough food still? I'm actually still not making enough food. We did it. We cloned somebody. Susan. I think I said Susan, didn't I? Susan has been born. Greetings, Overseer. This is a command station once again. Congratulations on your first success. This is the first partially successful human clone in almost 3 years. This, however, is just the beginning. These crews still have a limited lifespan. We're surely going to need more. Get 20 people, it says. I got 20 people. So we can go look at our people now. And Susan... I got 2 people named Susan. Susan Bumbar. She was Susan something else. Susan Shannon, I think who she was. I think we go in here. Susan Shannon, there she is. She's going to live for 46 days. So it's a rough life being a clone, but she's going to live for 46 days, and she's a worker in our buildings. And it's basically how you keep population going. And then as we get better by grabbing new species like crabs and things, then we start getting they'll live longer, and maybe they'll get like experienced. First clones have been partial success. Mutation in the genetic sequence means their lifespans are shortened. So we'll need to clone a steady supply to ensure the facility remains functional. I think I just said that. This is exactly the start we were hoping for. The sacrifice you're making is a great benefit for humanity. Well, you know, I do what I can. Before construction of the central hub, our scouting units spotted a number of nearby biomes which are likely to contain new species and resources. We got kelp forest and we have coral reefs. It wants the coral reefs? Reefs? One or the other. It wants me to build a sub lab. And, where is it? With these. And we can make ourselves some subs, so let's go ahead and do that. I could go for a sub. Does this one need to go? I don't know if anything needs to connect to it. Our cloning keeps failing. It does need power. Whip some power into it. And is the cloning? Yeah, it's still going on. We got one more cloning attempt out of these guys. We'll go do a little scouting with that fella. We can go look for not a habitat. I want a point of interest beacon. Let's go. Let's go look over here. Hey, Matthew Logan. There we go. One crewman is unhoused. Poor Matthew. He's not only is he like a clone, he also doesn't even get a house. It's rough. I'll slap him in right about there. I'm giving some power too. There you go. Mr. Worker Bot's over there doing his thing. Mining sub is idle. That's always good news. What do you get? Yeah, let's get a concrete guy in here. Can't be assigned. Why not? Oh, is this one full? Is one done? Oh. Why is a mining sub idle? What does that mean? One over there, and we'll stick one over here. One in each spot, I guess. Right? One there. One there. Did you give me another mining sub? I don't know. Anyways, he needs one of these, doesn't he? Yeah. There we go. And he needs people to work it, which I don't have a lot of folks laying around, but Matthew Logan, who lives for how long? 46 days. Oh, we got Prash Brown also we got as well. So we'll get some more. We'll make more. Some different animals have different percentages, and so we'll get more chances and you know, mutations and all that. I want to build an exploration sub. And I think Matthew's going to go for a little trip. Best trip of his life. He's got 46 days to live it up. And now seems as good as any time to go out there and do some scouting. So low quality food produced per day is 10. But it seems like it's going up, isn't it? I don't know where that food's coming out. Are we eating like the bad clones? Ugh. Well, we got 116 research. Let me get that air purifier. This was a real... Actually, it hasn't been a problem today. It was a real... When I played this before on the stream, this was a big problem. I could not keep any... I could not keep the air happy. Let's go link you up. Like, I think I'd like you to be... I'm just going to put you there. Need power? Nope. Go connect the air up and then do your thing. Is the sub ready to go? Almost. Alright, and then when he gets ready to go, we're going to send him on a mighty journey. Okay, I'm starting to worry that my mind is turning on me. These days I catch the eye of a friend in the break room. It's likely they don't even know me. Colleagues I thought I knew were treating me like a stranger, and my life on the surface feels so distant. I have so many fond memories of my mother, but I struggle to recall the sound of her voice. She feels like a stranger to me now. Any others reported feeling this way? Am I the only one? Says inbox. I don't have a hospital, so yeah, this is probably normal. Who said that? Can we put them on the exploration sub? That's probably where they should be. All right, let's go do some exploring. Let's go to here. What's that? A cave system? Let's go explore this cave system. We're going to assign... where was he? We'll send in Susan Bumbar. We got 2 of them. And they're going to go scout that out. Success rate is 50%. Can we put in, like... I don't want to send 2 people. What if they die? Prash. You can go in there. Go scout that out. See, tell me what's about. What all is about that cave system. Where'd you go? There he is. So he's on a mission now. To go scout some caves. A little dark over here. There you go. Red and glowy and spooky. It's possible to tell how far this cave system stretches for. We're going to need to be extremely cautious if we want to explore it. As if being this deep underwater wasn't bad enough without it being in a cave as well. Let's go investigate. We found some unknown genomes here, which means we found some giant oarfish. Hey, all right. Can I kick one of these, kick a couple of these out, put these oarfish in there? No. Yeah, oarfish, rosefish. We have a chance of getting a spot scientist now. Yes, mix them up. Excellent. Okay, Scouty guy, why don't you go over here? Where are you? Back here? Go here. Let's go check out this kelp forest. And we're going to send in same folks as before, I think. We'll send Matthew in there. Prash. And the Bumbars can handle this. Send in one of the Bumbars. Let's go see what you got. I'm not sure what this means. I haven't figured out what the timer thing is there. But there goes my scout. Let's see what he finds. It's very dark. Whatever it is. There it is. Found yourself a kelp forest. It'd be a risky endeavor to try to expand our main base to this biome. Said we could set up an outpost and establish a second base of operation. Build an outpost in a nearby biome. It connects it to the transport network by building docks. That's where the transport fellows come in. Here we go. An abundant habitats. Okay. Well, there we go. I was hoping to see some spooky things, which they might show up here in a minute. I think it's about this time when they showed up before. I'm going to leave it on super fast mode and see if we can have something pop in here. But this is Surviving the Abyss. It is on sale at the moment. I'll put a link, of course, down below. You can check it out. So thanks again to Paradox Arc for sponsoring this. And more clones happening. Did we get Johnny Francesco? Are you... no, you're just regular folk? You only live 35 days also. You don't live very long. But you are specialized scientist, which means I can put you in here, right? Maybe not. No. I'm trying to make specialized scientists. You're not actually specialized yet. Okay. And the tech tree, we only scratched the surface of tech tree. We got, this is all tech 1. We got tech 2 and tech 3 things we can eventually get into, and it unlocks all the new stuff. What's it take to get into the next one? 150. We got to get both these. Biomass generator, we can plop down on some of them crabs and harvest them up. But yeah. There we go. I think we're going to call it a day. I'll show you some Steam pictures. Oh, you know what? I was going to show the intro off also. So, let me show... Here, actually, I'll do it here. I'll show the Steam page. We'll look at this. So it is 10% off at the moment. Yeah, scientists are coming down here. We're going to learn to clone. And then we'll get, like, pop-ups that'll come along, and we'll mess with the genetics and try to make them last longer and be skilled at things like scientists and engineers and all that. Explore the ocean floor, and then spooky things. Very spooky things that come by here, and your crew senses it, and so do you. Something is lurking at the edge of the darkness, slithering and seething. So things get real spicy after a bit. But anyway, rather than just sit around waiting for that, let's go take a look at... I'll show off the intro movie, and then we'll call it a day.
In the years following 1956, much came to be known about the structure of DNA and the human genome. The possibility of cloning a human being was becoming a reality, as our brightest minds raced to be the first to complete the endeavor. After a few short years, scientists reported the first promising results. A human being was cloned for the first time. The celebrations, however, were short-lived. The test subjects were unstable, their DNA damaged by the cloning process. All died within days. Moral objections to the technology turned to public outrage. Outrage turned to protests, and eventually protests turned to riots. Publicly, the research was discontinued. The military, however, was quick to understand the strategic potential of this research. Why stop at recreating life when it could be improved? Plans were drawn up to continue the research in total secrecy, far from the prying eyes of the world, deep below the surface of the ocean. The sea floor provides access to new, highly adapted life forms and ample DNA for experimentation. But the deep sea environment presents a significant challenge. You have been selected to lead a team of the best and brightest. The lives of the crew are in your hands.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.